A plus Core 1. Set 1. 10 source-backed practice questions. Pause the video when you want more think time, then resume for the answer reveal. Question 1. What advantage does Apple highlight for lithium-ion batteries over older battery technologies? A. Infinite charge cycles without any loss in capacity. B. Consistent full capacity performance irrespective of temperature. C. Higher power density leading to longer battery life in a lighter device. D. No chemical aging throughout the lifespan of the device. Lock your answer now. Question 1 answer. C. Higher power density leading to longer battery life in a lighter device. Apple emphasizes that lithium-ion batteries offer higher power density, resulting in longer battery life and a lighter design compared to older technologies. This feature is crucial for enhancing user experience with mobile devices. Question 2. In USB Type-C terminology, what does accessory mode refer to? A. A wireless fallback mode used when CC pins fail. B. A mode that disables USB data signaling. C. A mode that only supports legacy USB charging. D. A connector reconfiguration based on specific CC pin terminations. Lock your answer now. Question 2 answer. D. A connector reconfiguration based on specific CC pin terminations. A connector reconfiguration based on specific CC pin terminations. The USB Type-C specification defines accessory modes using defined CC termination states. Question 3. What is the primary security purpose of Bluetooth pairing? A. To establish shared keys used to secure the connection. B. To increase antenna transmit power. C. To force devices onto Wi-Fi. D. To disable encryption for faster transfer. Lock your answer now. Question 3 answer. A. To establish shared keys used to secure the connection. To establish shared keys used to secure the connection. Bluetooth pairing creates keys that can be used to encrypt links. Question 4. According to Apple support, what happens when airplane mode is turned on? A. It improves GPS accuracy for all apps. B. It turns off cellular and Wi-Fi by default during flight use. C. It permanently disables Bluetooth hardware. D. It blocks offline app usage. Lock your answer now. Question 4 answer. B. It turns off cellular and Wi-Fi by default during flight use. It turns off cellular and Wi-Fi by default during flight use. Apple describes airplane mode as disabling these radios for travel contexts. Question 5. Which statement best describes TCP at a high level? A. TCP does not track sequence state between endpoints. B. TCP guarantees delivery without acknowledgements. C. TCP provides connection-oriented, reliable, ordered delivery of data. D. TCP is a connectionless protocol optimized only for low latency. Lock your answer now. Question 5 answer. C. TCP provides connection-oriented, reliable, ordered delivery of data. TCP provides connection-oriented, reliable, ordered delivery of data. RFC 9293 defines TCP as a reliable transport protocol with ordered delivery semantics. Question 6. Which statement best describes DHCP? A. DHCP is a file transfer protocol used for transferring files between computers. B. DHCP is a routing protocol used for determining the best path for data packets. C. DHCP is a security protocol used for encrypting data in transit. D. DHCP is a protocol that assigns IP addresses to devices on a network dynamically. Lock your answer now. Question 6 answer. D. DHCP is a protocol that assigns IP addresses to devices on a network dynamically. DHCP is a protocol that assigns IP addresses to devices on a network dynamically. DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol, is a network management protocol that automatically assigns IP addresses and other network configuration parameters to devices on a network dynamically. Question 7. Which statement best describes the process of RJ45 crimping? A. RJ45 crimping uses a tool to compress and shape the connector onto the wire. B. RJ45 crimping requires heating the wire ends to melt them into place. C. RJ45 crimping involves twisting wires together. D. RJ45 crimping is achieved by simply inserting the wires into the connector. Lock your answer now. Question 7 answer. A. RJ45 crimping uses a tool to compress and shape the connector onto the wire. RJ45 crimping uses a tool to compress and shape the connector onto the wire. RJ45 crimping involves using a tool to compress and shape the connector onto the wire, creating a secure connection. Question 8. Which feature differentiates DDR5 DIMMs from DDR4 DIMMs? A. DDR5 only works in single-channel motherboards. B. DDR5 divides the DMM into two independent 32-bit data channels. C. DDR5 uses a ribbon cable instead of a slot. D. DDR5 removes burst transfers from memory operations. Lock your answer now. Question 8 answer. B. DDR5 divides the DMM into two independent 32-bit data channels. A standard DDR5 DMM uses two independent 32-bit subchannels, which improves efficiency compared with DDR4's single wider channel design. Hardware questions often test whether you can connect a component symptom to the part or tool that resolves it. Question 9. Which statement best describes a SATA data cable? A. A SATA data cable is a parallel ribbon that carries multiple device channels. B. A SATA data cable combines Ethernet and storage signaling in one connector. C. A SATA data cable connects one drive to one SATA port with a serial point-to-point link. D. A SATA data cable allows one motherboard port to share two drives directly. Lock your answer now. Question 9 answer. C. A SATA data cable connects one drive to one SATA port with a serial point-to-point link. A SATA data cable connects one drive to one SATA port with a serial point-to-point link. SATA uses a serial architecture with direct port-to-device connection. Question 10. Which statement best describes a laser printer? A. It uses ink cartridges to print documents. B. It prints by spraying ink onto paper through a series of nozzles. C. It relies on thermal transfer technology for printing. D. It converts digital files into printed output using a laser beam. Lock your answer now. Question 10 answer. D. It converts digital files into printed output using a laser beam. It converts digital files into printed output using a laser beam. A laser printer uses a laser beam to melt toner onto paper, creating printed text and images. Practice free at dotCreds.com. Search dotCreds A+ Core 1 source-backed explanations. No fluff. Independent practice by dotCreds. Not affiliated with CompTIA. If this helped, use the next set and keep stacking reps.